Hello friends and fam, my name is David Cola and I play the drums. What's up friends and fam? So today is the day. Today is the day. Okay, so almost exactly a year ago, I was on board this ship, the Celebrity Silhouette. And so before I left home, I posted my itinerary for everybody to see in case anyone wanted to hang out or meet up in any of the ports I was going to. So one person that reached out to me is Mr. Harry Robbins. And now Harry Robbins, I believe he was 13 at the time. He could be 14 since it's been about a year. So Harry sent me a message on Instagram and was like, hey man, like I'd love to meet up, I'd love to hang out. And then he said that he lives in St. Peter Port, which is one of the places that we are stopping. So last year when we went to St. Peter Port, unfortunately, because of the weather, we weren't able to dock. So the ship just did like a couple laps around the island, but the weather was too bad. And it's a tender port, which means that we take like the smaller tender boats to the island. And since the weather was bad and the waves were a bit rough, so we weren't able to dock. So it was very sad when I actually woke up that day and I found out that we were just gonna skip the port and move on to the next port. And then I had to send Harry a message saying like, hey, yo man, like I'm so sorry, like we can't dock today and this is the only time we're ever gonna be here. But I was like, it's okay though, like I know for a fact we'll meet again eventually. And so after that I went back to sleep and then I woke up to a message from Harry and he sent me a picture. He's like, it's okay David, I still got my picture with you. And he sent me this picture right here. And now this picture literally just hit my heart a little hard. I was like, it was too much. I was like, man, he was like, it's okay David, I still got my picture with you. And I was like, man, I was like, that's too cute. I can't. It was very touching. And okay, so that brings us to today. It's been a year later. I'm back on the same exact ship as I was last year. And guess where we are at today? We are at St. Peter Port. I've been talking to Harry, been talking to his mother, coordinating to meet up. And fortunately this morning, it's about 10:20 right now, we are docked in St. Peter Port. We're docked in the ocean. I'm waiting to get a tender boat to go out and go meet Harry. So Harry's in the harbor right now, and I'm sitting here talking to this camera, sort of explaining the story and the video and what's happening today. So yeah, I'm gonna wait until I can get a tender boat to the harbor, and then we're gonna meet up with Mr. Harry Robbins. All right, I'll see you there. Okay, so when I recorded the last thing, it was at 10:20 or something like that, and then I went off and so I was told that we can get on the tender boats to get to St. Peter Port at 10:30. Okay, so I went at 10:30 and they're like, come back at 11:30. So I was like, okay. I went back at 11:30 and they said come back at 12:30. So this is very annoying, especially because I have rehearsal at I have rehearsal at 2:30, and since it's a tender ride, it's like a 15-minute boat ride. So like I probably only have until like 1:30, like 1:45. Like if I want to be safe, like because I can't, I need to make sure that I'm on rehearsal, or I need to make sure that I'm at rehearsal on time. So this isn't really leaving us with too much time. And I know Harry was excited because he wanted to take me back to his house and then we could play some drums and stuff, and that would have been really cool. This company is killing me. There's literally like 1,000 guests waiting in a large line or a large queue, and they're all trying to get off. And even like the guests have to be back by 4 o'clock, and it's already like almost 1 o'clock, or it's almost 12 o'clock. And it's very annoying. Like this is very stupid, and I'm frustrated, but it's gonna be okay. I think we're still gonna be able to meet Harry. I really hope so. I really hope that they get this done. And I hope that I have more than like 10 minutes to talk to him. It's frustrating, but life is life, and all I can do is be patient. So I'll keep you guys updated. Alright, excuse the music in the background, but I've been trying for hours and hours to get off the ship, and now they just announced over the PA that no crew is allowed off today in St. Peter Port. This is no joke. They literally just announced it over the PA. No crew is allowed off. Now, I'm so frustrated right now, but I'm very touched as well. I just had to call Harry and break the news to him that I won't be able to get off, and he's standing right next to where the tender boats where they let people out. He's literally right next to it and right next to all the guests that are coming out. What got me is that he brought me presents, and he brought me sticks to sign and a hat, a Guernsey hat for St. Peter Port, and oh man, this is too much. Then he had a present for me, basically. It's so frustrating and sad. Like, we're right here, but it's just out of my control. Like, there's nothing I can do. I literally tried everything, and they just announced that no crew is allowed off. That's because crew has to be back at like 3:30 or something like that. I would have to be back at 2:30 because I have rehearsal, but I just feel bad. Like, and his mom is there too, and I just feel really bad. But in January, I'm moving to Los Angeles. That's the plan, at least. And he said in March he's going to be in California, which I think is going to be San Francisco, which I feel like it'd be worth a trip. I feel like it'd be worth a trip because, I mean, we've got to meet eventually. If we're not going to meet today, then we're going to meet eventually. And I feel like that could be it. And that's in March, he said. Man, what a story. But I thought I'd turn on the camera and let you know exactly what's going on. I also had a good idea of something that I could do for Harry myself right now, and that's the last time he was here, he sent me the picture of him, and he's like, we still got our photo together, so decided to do a little bit of the same thing. So I may not have been able to actually meet Harry today, but I did in fact get a picture with him, technically just like he did to me. Alright, so I have to unfortunately run to rehearsal now, so I'll see you, my friends and fam, later.